Hello, everybody. Welcome to our team huddle. It is Tuesday, September 27th. I seriously can't get over how quickly time flies. It's ridiculous. I feel like just yesterday we were talking about how it was our last huddle of August, and now it's our last huddle of September. It is beyond ridiculous to me. I can't even comprehend it. So tonight we are going to start huddle a little different. We are actually going to start every week having an ambassador that's on our team sharing their testimony. And so this does two things. One, it gives you guys a good idea of the different people we have on our team and the different testimonies we have and the impact people are having. But it also gives you guys true testimonies of people that are on our team, people that you know, people that you can get to know, that you can call friends, to use their testimonies as well when you're out and about sharing information about Plexus. So tonight, I asked the amazing Kirsten Cruz to share her testimony with us. So she's going to share a little bit about herself, a little bit about her journey, and then after that, we will jump into the rest of Huddle. So Kirsten, take it away, girl.
Hello, everybody. I am a mom to 4 beautiful boys. I started Plexus in January. And when I started, I originally started just merely for the weight loss. I had seen Sagan post on Facebook about losing weight on Plexus, and I had just had my youngest a couple months prior to it, and I wasn't losing the weight like I had thought. Everyone always told me your third one's the hardest to lose from. Well, they're not kidding. So I went ahead and I did the 7-day trial with her, and it was within like the 3 days I realized that she really wasn't kidding, that it was more than just weight loss. I had more energy within those 3 days than I probably even knew what to do with having 4 kids. So I continued with it, and by the end of my 7 days, I decided to join just for the wholesale pricing. When I joined for the wholesale pricing, I got my husband on doing it as well. He has blood pressure issues, and we used to drink. I was telling somebody this actually earlier, and it still disgusts me to even say it. We used to drink a 24-case of Mountain Dew easily within a couple days. I mean, gone. And that doesn't even include the fountain drinks we'd get when we were out and about. The amount of soda we drank in this house was disgusting. We don't even buy it anymore. Every once in a while we'll get it, and my husband makes fun of me because I never even finish the fountain drink. I probably leave the thing around here a million times in the month because I don't finish it. It doesn't taste the same as it used to. And so that's a great benefit that, Plexus has given me. Another thing is I've lost 61 pounds. And I stopped doing the inches because I think I forgot what I measured to begin with. I should have wrote it down, but I stopped measuring my inches for that matter. But I've gone down many pant sizes. Today I'm wearing pre-third baby jeans. That is huge for me. Another thing is, and I realized this a couple months into Plexus that I didn't realize right away. With my older 2 kids, I had really bad postpartum. I was on medicine after both my kids. I remember calling my mom after I'm crying, and she'd be like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "I don't know." Just not having any idea why I was crying. And my third one, I didn't have any postpartum. I had no signs of postpartum, and I wasn't on medicine for postpartum. I was finally able to enjoy having the newborn and still be able to keep up with the 3 older ones. They're all boys. They're pure boys. They like everything sports, like everything loud. And I'm able to be a mom, and I thank Plexus for that. My husband thinks that I'm on Plexus for that because my mood swings are completely under control. So, it's really changed my life. It's changed our house and all in general. And, I am so happy to have some of my family members now on it and my friends on it and see the change with them as well.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. 61 pounds. Is that what you said, woman?
61 pounds.
That is obnoxiously amazing. That is awesome. That alone is incredible. But then you throw in there the postpartum that you didn't suffer from, and just being able to keep up with 3 boys. I have a 1 boy, and I'm telling you what, some days I need to see him sleeping to remember what a blessing he is.
And I tell you, 1 cruise boy equals about 3, and I have 4 of them. So that's
12.
Easily about 12 kids all in one house.
12 to 16, I guess. 4 times 3 is 16, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look. Is that right? 4 times 3?
4 times 3 is 12.
Oh, yeah, 12.
Good thing Plexus does not help with our math.
4. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay. Back to something I actually know about, okay? Alexis and Huddle. Thank you so much, Kirsten. If you are interested on sharing your Huddle in the future, or sharing your testimony in the future, reach out to me, send me a message. I will be reaching out to some of y'all as well, so be prepared. I know I've said some stuff to some people and they're like, you can do it. It's a safe place. It's a great place to be able to be surrounded by your team, people that love you, people that adore you. And it's a safe environment to start sharing that testimony, which is such a huge part of being able to share this journey with others. So I will be reaching out to you, but if you want to, you can reach out to me first. How about that? Okay, tonight we're going to talk about conscious versus unconscious living. And I want to give you guys a little bit of a background. So Sunday, my husband and I were driving to Dixon, Illinois, which I think for some of you is pretty close, but for George and I, that's about an hour and 45 minutes. We were going up there to see Paw Patrol. I mean, the things we do for our children, seriously. But so we had an hour and 45 minutes there, hour and 45 minutes back, and we got into some pretty serious conversation, I would say, some pretty in-depth conversation for a fall day, for a fall Sunday. But we are very much a music family, and so we always have the radio on, and we started listening to some of the oldies that we consider oldies. Some may not, but we consider oldies. So like when we were in high school, oldies, but and kind of the different music that was in different genres. And we're very much a multi-music family. We like anything from, I mean, George can go to singing from George Strait 1 minute to singing some Lil Wayne the following second, right? And my 4-year-old can pretty much do the same. Like, and then we'll throw in some I don't even know, some Josh Grubb in there too. Like, I mean, you're talking everything you can possibly imagine. We got it covered. So we were driving along and we were listening to Dope Boy. I don't know if anybody knows that song. Don't judge me for it. But it's by, oh gosh, his last name is West. He's married to Kardashian. Like, what's his name? Kanye. Look, reading lips. Kanye West. I know some people, whatever. Okay, the point is not politics. The point is not music. The point is the story. So you're listening to the song called Dope Boy by Kanye West. And it's an old one, but you guys, if you've never listened to the song, I encourage you to do so. And I actually did a music theory discussion class in college about this particular song. Why, you may ask? Because Kanye West, very much so, especially 10 years ago, was very much a conscious rapper. Now, what does that mean? That means that his lyrics, his songs, they had a meaning. They had a meaning and they were directed at a crowd for a purpose. Dope Boy is a song completely written about how he, as a child, looked up to the Dope Boy. Now, why? Because he grew up in the slums. He grew up in the worst of the worst. And the Dope Boy had a nice car. He could buy his kids things they wanted. He provided for his mom. He got out, quote unquote, of what looked like a terrible situation. What kid wouldn't look up to a Dope Boy? He had everything that a child would want. See where I'm going with this? Kanye sometimes is, a conscious, quote unquote, rapper. So we started talking about the difference between conscious lyrics and unconscious lyrics, and the difference between this and everything that's going on. So conscious, again, means a purpose. It means people live with a purpose. They speak with a purpose. This could be spoken poetry, right? I'm a huge fan of that too. This could be your speakers that get on up and talk. And the difference between conscious and unconscious is a lot of music, for example, because it's just what we were talking about, nowadays speaks or sings or whatever, really with no purpose. You're like, I don't even know what they're saying, but the beat might be nice. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? Hello, guilty, right? You're like, ooh, this has a nice beat. I can bob my head to it. I don't know what the heck they're saying. I don't even know what that lingo means, but it's got a nice beat. Conscious versus unconscious. Does that make a little bit of sense? So with everything that's going on in our world today, I think it's very easy to live this unconscious life. And to me, that means just to exist, or even worse, to follow a path that everybody else is taking. From a nurse perspective, to be unconscious means that you can still be breathing. Your lungs are still working, your heart is still working, your body is still carrying oxygen, your blood is physically carrying oxygen to all parts of your body. So your body physically is still going. You can even carry on a conversation in an unconscious state, but that conversation probably has no meaning. You're not going to remember what the conversation is. You can have a full in-depth conversation with somebody, but you're not going to remember it because it's in an unconscious state. In an unconscious state, you are just in an existence. What you're doing is truly meaningless in the sense of your life, and you're going to take away nothing from it. You're just existing. To live in a conscious state means that to be more, it means to explore, it means to learn. A conscious life is filled with purpose. It has a meaning. I believe that God is the voice to that, and God serves for all of us to have a conscious life. He gives us a voice to use. He gives us 2 ears to listen to twice as much as we speak, and a spirit to believe and dream. You each have that voice. You each have that gift. It's something that not everyone is blessed with. It's something that not all of us have the gift of having, and the words and the voice to be able to speak to that, okay? So I want you guys in this huddle to think about the difference in your life between conscious and unconscious. And I want you to think about what that could mean for your life and what that could mean for your family. Does your life have meaning and drive? When others, and when I say others for me, I mean my son. When my son sees my life, when my son sees the purpose that I'm doing, when my son thinks of Plexus and what I spend my time doing, what does he see in that? Does that give value to his life? Does that give value to other people's lives? We all have our own story. We all have our own bumps in the road. We all have life-altering moments or a fork in the road. And in that moment, in that fork, what we choose can easily make our life conscious versus unconscious. There's so many things going on in this world right now, you guys, that are scary. We have politics, okay? I don't even want to talk about the debate last night, right? Like, there were drinking games about the debate. That tells you that's an issue. When people make drinking games about our debate, ay, ay, ay. There's this crazy amount of brutality and just awfulness going on in our world right now. The human race is divided. Houses are divided. Countries are divided. We have medical crises like we've never had before. Child obesity is at an all-time high. Heart failure and heart attacks are happening younger and younger. Poverty has not changed, almost gotten worse. These are real things, and it's a critical state in our life, a critical state in our country. It's a fork in the road where it may get better or it may not. Y'all, some days I wake up scared. I wake up scared to death. I wake up scared for my family, for my son, for my husband. This is what I got super emotional about when I was writing it. And I have to hold back the tears because what if my husband was somebody that got pulled over while he was driving? My husband's Black. We live in a white neighborhood. What if that was my husband? What if my son is judged one day for being mixed, right? I'm scared for my family. But then I have to sit back and I have to wake up because I have a life and I have a choice and I have a decision to live a conscious life or an unconscious life. I have a choice to be more and to do more, choosing to be alive, choosing to live, choosing to be conscious, to be in the here and the now. And I have the ability to shine that through in every aspect of my life. I have a choice to choose to be more, to love more, to support more. I truly believe that love conquers all, and that's what our world is missing more than anything else. For me, conscious living means to work harder and work and live like I've never lived before. And that can be translated into every aspect of my life. But for Plexus, that means not just posting on Facebook once a week, not even just once a day. That's not good enough. To me, it's getting out there and speaking to people, to praying to God to have those that really need this, that He show them to me, and that I know the words to say that will speak to them. To get out and to show people by drinking my pink drink, by wearing my pink swag, by telling people about my energy and sharing the testimonies that I not only have for my life, but that I have on my team, my friends, my Plexus family. Y'all, you could be saving someone's life, and that's what I want you truly to understand with Huddle today. You can save someone's life. Do you know that more people than anything else in the world go to bed at night scared about money, scared about how they're going to pay their bills the next day, the next week, the next month? Do you know that finances are the number one thing that causes divorce? The number one thing that breaks up families is finances. Financial strain is the greatest worry that people have. There's a very good reason that we say that money is the root of all evil. But y'all, you have the answer for that, or the potential answer for that. Do you know that I see people every day as a nurse that suffer from heart disease, that have heart attacks, that have diabetes, that have cirrhosis, that have autoimmune disorders that are killing them, you guys, absolutely killing them. Cholesterol and heart disease, these are the number one reason for strokes, and high cholesterol are the number one reason for strokes. And strokes and heart attacks are listed as the number one silent killers between men, women, African American, Caucasian, Mexican, Asian. It doesn't matter your race. Number one silent killer in the United States. You guys, we have the answer for that. People are scared to live. People are scared to live because living has become scary. But you have an answer for that. You have a voice. But only you can choose to live a conscious life. Only you can decide that you're going to share that opportunity with someone else. Only you can decide to share those testimonies with others. I had an epiphany, truly, with my husband talking about Kanye West and Dope Man in the car on Sunday. Who would have ever thought? And then we switched the song to some, Christian, what's his name? Christian is his last name. He's a Christian artist. Or no, Jeremy Camp. Christian artist Jeremy Camp following Dope Man by Kanye West. Can you get more crazy? But you guys, both of those, what they were speaking to our lives was conscious words, conscious choice of how to live, conscious choice of what your words are and what your words can impact others, and what you living can do for someone else. We never know who's watching. We never know who's listening. And it's all about perception. It's all about perspective. And if you can bring that perspective, you can bring that life to somebody else, I'd say that's a job well done. I've been a nurse for 7 years between the ICU and Gen Med and now case management. And y'all, I have physically saved people's lives. I've physically given them CPR. I've physically pushed drugs that brought them back from death. But never once have those people said to me, "You've saved my life." And I don't expect them to. That's my job. But I physically had people as a Plexus ambassador come up to me and tell me that I saved their life. That's happened to me twice. And I've been a Plexus ambassador for 2 years. This is true opportunity. This is true value for you guys to live a conscious life, for you to be more, for you to give more. And for me, that's what it's all about. Helping others to have the freedom, to have the journey, to have the joy that I've been able to have.